And that's how it starts. Where you go, I'm already going down in flames. I already might tell them about my day. And I mean, hit them with everything. You got up, you took a shit, you ate Cheerios, you don't know why, you really like the honey nut, but Athena bought the regular. And in that, God forbid you leave your tape recorder on.
Right.
Then you go home, you look at that, and you go, wow, what happened tonight? Now it takes you another 30 days to get back there. And that's the levels, and that's what you chase. You chase different levels of your career.
And on top of what he was saying, he said some stuff that I would be afraid. Not, I guess the word is afraid to say on stage. Like he made fun of the venue, and it was all funny. But he made fun of the venue. He talked about everybody and every taboo topic, and it made me, because it's very funny that those words coming out of another comic's mouth people would be booing it, but he had 4,000 people dying laughing, and it's very interesting. The people trust him now. I think, I don't know what it is, because it was
No,
all very funny.
it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
Study how he delivers those jokes. He turns around, he does the fucking Karen voice, he does this voice, he tries his hardest. And listen, what you're seeing up there is confidence. What you're seeing up there is 30 years. What you're seeing up there is pure brilliance. And he figured out how to put it on the screen. When I watched that movie, that's why I like Bill even more. So if you're a young comic right now, I'd be doing what Lee just did. He just dropped a nickel to go, and that nickel was a fucking investment. Because first off, let's get this correct. You enjoyed all three of them because I spoke to you
Oh yeah.
after, except last night I didn't talk to you. I went to bed fucking nappy noon early. I was tired. I had a long fucking weekend, Doug.
Oh, I can imagine. I was
You know,
fucking tired,
it's
but I
weirdly,
loved all of them. Yeah.
I work all fucking week. I do my thing. I'm a dad. I got a driver to kickboxing. I enjoy it. I'm really at a level now where I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'm an Uber driver. I got a driver to the thing this week. It's tremendous. Basketball start this week.
And is your wife coaching again?
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not going to the practices. I'm only going to go to the games.
Has your ban been lifted?
I only had a 1-game ban. That's it. Business.
Okay.
You got to bring up the ban and throw fucking salt.
What? That's what you were saying. I thought that's what you were saying. You're not going to the practices.
No, I'm not going to practices because you know what? I don't want to put pressure on her. I don't want. I can't help. I shouldn't even be there. I'm a convicted felony. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't even have anything like that. But I was talking to a cop at jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Told him my situation. I go, it's so funny how I got in trouble. Fuck, 27 years ago. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to talk to this guy now. They won't get rid of this warrant, but if you get arrested in California, I let you go home in 10 minutes.
That
If you
must
get
be
arrested,
fucked up.
yeah, I'll let you go home in 10 minutes. So they're holding me accountable for something that happened 27 years ago when I was a complete different person in a complete different world, in a complete different situation and state of mind. So I even offered to pay the fine. I don't know. I think this is going to end up fucking going right back to square one. Tell him
Oh,
to
it
come up here and
sucks.
turn himself in. And it looks I'll never be going to Seattle again. I'll never be eating a nice fucking piece of salmon again. You know what I'm saying? But who gives a fuck? I get bigger fish to fry.
That's fucking crazy.
What
But
kind of show this week, Tarzan? Talk to me.
this week, last week
No,
I did a show at a brewery, and this week I have a show. I have 2 shows on Saturday night at the Silvertone in Boston. It, there's a cool little group out here that has shows all over every weekend, and they were nice. And I had that last weekend, and now I have this weekend too. I'm hosting.
but now you're going into the season of death for young comics.
Why is
And
that?
open mic business because the Boston Celtics. So now you show up for your little open mic at 8:15, but they're like, "Hey, Lee, we can't turn off the TV till fucking the game is over."
That's happened before.
Now you got to sit there and drink coffee, but they always hit you with this. By the way, when you cut off 10 people, you killed the bus driver, you ran over a bicyclist. Then you get there and they're like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you that we can't turn the TV off until the fucking football game."
Celtics is over.
And then the football game is off, and there's 200 people shooting pool now. You're like, what the fuck? It's 10:15. Were these people homeless? And now you got to shoot pool. You got to do jokes with
Right.
people shooting fucking pool. So it never. That's the skill that you want. That when you go out, dog. I remember doing the longest yard, and one of the gigs they got me was a club in Chicago, like a sea room.
Okay.
They told me to fly in early. But I had a show. They paid me good money. I'm not complaining. But it was a bowling alley, dog.
I've done bowling alleys.
No.
That's
You
crazy.
can bowling alley for an open mic or a small 50 or a small 20.
Right.
It was like, if I would have known, I wouldn't have done it.
Why was it out like where the bowling was?
Yeah, I don't belong in a bowling alley in fucking Iowa. I kept thinking somebody was going to hit me with one of those balls and shit. They had like farmer gear on and stuff. I'm in there on a Thursday night fighting for my life.
Is that one of the ones we talked about last week where you just left?
I don't know. No, I couldn't leave because I didn't have a car. How was I going to get home? I'm in fucking Petticoat Junction. You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Christ.
Yeah, I couldn't go home, so I had to eat the bullet in a bowling alley. And guess what? They're shooting fucking bowling balls.
No.
Oh yeah.
I
And the
thought you were
people,
at least above it or something. Oh
and
my
it was in a
god.
little room that it was in a little room. Not really. It was in a boundary. It was in a boundary. Let's call it a boundary with like a 4-foot thing, like a diner. You know, a diner in a fucking bowling alley. They
Right.
cleaned out the tables and they put like chairs with a make believe stage. And, it was a fucking horror show.